WWE Raw featured fallout from WWE Payback 2020, including the return of Retribution, and gauntlet-style booking to decide the no contender for the WWE Championship. After qualifying for a triple threat match alongside Keith Lee and Seth Rollins, Randy Orton pinned Seth Rollins to become no one contender in Raw's main event. Raw also featured the breakup of the IIconics, who were forced to split after losing to Ruby Riott and Liv Morgan. Last week's broadcast of Raw garnered 2.028 million, up a whopping 23%. 12,657,652 views, down from 12,714,159. Randy Orton's meme of all those legends he punted in the head would have been so much funnier as a tweet. It's a good thing Keith Lee was able to gloat about beating Randy Orton for at least a night because, the way this night is going, lighting will not strike twice tonight. Dolph Ziggler is the perfect opponent for Keith Lee's unique skill set. Unfortunately, Lee got in a very limited amount of offense, and when he was on offense he was only allowed to work like the Big Show. Tom Phillips actually said, "Credit to Dolph Ziggler for attacking Lee before the match, but it was all for naught." Mickie James and Asuka had a match in NXT a few years back, and it was awesome. Asuka has more challengers for the Raw Women's Championship than I thought. Asuka made her long-awaited return to commentary, and her headset didn't even work properly. Unlike in past appearances, Asuka's responses were mostly limited to words she could say in English. Mickie James has the best gear in the entire women's division. I love the idea of Randy Orton interacting with Aleister Black, who's feuding with Kevin Owens. Intertwining storylines in wrestling are almost always a plus. Whenever Aleister Black chooses to remove his eye patch, hopefully soon, it looks like he'll go with black face paint over his eye. The WWE referee was in position to stop this match, and rightfully so, but after a dazed Kevin Owens insisted he could go, the referee took his word for it tonight. Cedric Alexander flubbed a line, beat a player coach via roll-up and cowered in fear when they went after him. He won and lost tonight. The announcers were spending so much time talking about Cedric Alexander turning down MVP, I'm convinced Cedric has to be joining the Hurt Business. The announcers did a good job playing up the urgency of these two teams given the stipulation. The IIconics are super heels, but this match was made it hard to root against them because the storyline revolved around splitting up with your best friend, and nobody wants to see that. I don't care how high Vince McMahon is on Peyton Royce, it's far too early to split her up with Billie Kaye, and if so, such an epic breakup needs at least a one-month storyline. WWE did a great job building this up as a big opportunity for Dominik Mysterio. I fully expected Murphy to reappear and either atone for last night or screw up and cost Seth Rollins another match.